My wife, Sarah, started working late every Tuesday. She'd come home exhausted, smelling faintly of cheap perfume, and fall right into bed. "Big project at work," she'd say, brushing off my questions. It went on for 2 months. Every Tuesday, the same routine. The distance between us grew, and my gut screamed that something was wrong. That perfume wasn't hers, and the way she avoided my eyes felt like a punch to the stomach. I had to know the truth, no matter how much it might hurt. So one Tuesday, I decided to follow her. So I told her I was going out with friends, but instead, I parked my car down the street from her office. At 7 p.m., just like she said, she walked out. She didn't get in her car. Instead, a sleek black sedan pulled up, and a man I didn't recognize got out of the driver's side. He opened the passenger door for her, and they shared a quick, intimate hug before she got in. My heart sank. I followed them, my hands gripping the steering wheel so tightly my knuckles turned white. They drove for about 20 minutes, my mind racing with 1,000 worst-case scenarios. I watched them pull into the parking lot of a place I knew all too well, the Starry Night Motel. It was a cheap, run-down place on the edge of town. My blood ran cold. This was the same motel my own father had used to cheat on my mother years ago. The memory hit me like a tidal wave of nausea and grief. It was happening all over again, but this time it was my life, my marriage. I parked across the street, my hands shaking. I watched them get out of the car, laughing. He put his arm around her waist and pulled her close as they walked towards a room. They disappeared inside, and the light flicked on. It felt like the world was crumbling around me. I sat there for what felt like an eternity, staring at that closed door, at the glowing number 17. The irony was suffocating. Room 17 was the exact same room my mother had found my father in all those years ago. I couldn't just sit there. I needed proof. I needed to confront them. With a deep breath, I got out of my car and walked across the street. My heart pounded against my ribs with every step. I stood in front of that door, the same door that had shattered my family's world, and I raised my hand to knock. The sound of their laughter from inside stopped me cold. I lowered my hand, took out my phone, and started recording. This wasn't just about my broken heart anymore. This was about reclaiming my life from the lies. I recorded for a few minutes, capturing the muffled sounds, the silhouette against the curtain. Then I turned and walked away, the video on my phone, my only anchor in the storm. The marriage was over. It was time to start picking up the pieces.